195 nations, one city, New York City. Hello everyone. Today we're going to Egypt without leaving New York City. Welcome to Steinway Street in Astoria, Queens, New York City's Little Egypt. This stretch of Queens has been the beating heart of Egypt. The air is filled with the scent of shisha, fresh bread, and spices that transport you straight to the streets of Cairo. But tucked away from the main bustle is Mombar, a restaurant that defies every convention of modern dining. There's no fancy sign, no menu, just an unassuming door that leads to one of the most unique dining experiences in all of New York. The moment you step inside, you realize this isn't just a restaurant. It's a living art installation. Every inch of wall space tells a story, adorned with handcrafted mosaics, sculptures, and artifacts. Each tile, each piece of art was carefully placed by one man, Mustafa, who spent 5 years transforming this space into his vision of Egypt.
Cauliflower with pomegranate sauce and spices. Hummus, chickpeas, and olive oil with gall, the spices with little bit.
There's no menu here. Instead, Mustafa will tell you what he's cooking today. Each dish a reflection of his mood and the freshest ingredients that he could find. It's dining the way it used to be.
Chicken with beef tagine. For vegetarian, we have eggplant bowl. With eggplant, vegetable with garlic and spices, baked in olive oil. Koshari is a mix of lentil rice, pasta, topped with spicy tomato sauce and chickpeas, also for vegetarian. Fish, we have tilapia fillet in a clay pot with fresh tomato and vegetables with rice and crispy. You can come and repeat it.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
I know.
Oh, tilapia or the lamb shanks operation. The chef, server, artist, and storyteller all rolled into one. In an age of restaurant groups and change, Mombar represents something increasingly rare in New York: a true labor of love. He prepares traditional Egyptian dishes with techniques passed down through generations. The tagine, slowly simmering, fills the air with aromatic spices. The lamb shank, tender and succulent, falls off the bone after hours of careful preparation.
So we are now here in Egypt, Astoria, Egypt. We're gonna have Egyptian food, authentic.
While you wait for your main course, and yes, you will wait because great food takes time, Mustafa brings out some of Egypt's finest appetizers. The silky hummus, topped with olive oil and paprika. The fava beans, a breakfast staple in Egypt, transformed into a full Medames. And the cauliflower, seasoned with pomegranate sauce and a blend of Middle Eastern spices. And of course, Egyptian bread. So vital to the food culture is aish baladi, Egyptian bread with the name that translates roughly to live or way of living. Bread made from a simple recipe forms the backbone of Egyptian cuisine. It is consumed at almost all Egyptian meals. On a culinary level, bread is commonly used as a utensil. Egyptians use bread to scoop up food, sauces, and dips, and to wrap kebabs, falafel. With roots that date back as far as 3000 BC, Egyptian cuisine not only gives you a taste of ancient history, but also offers glimpses into this unique North African culture. While Egyptian cuisine shares characteristics with the mainstays of the beloved Mediterranean cuisine, like hummus, falafel, shawarma, kebab, the Egyptian diet is rooted in its sense of place, the rich Nile River Valley and Delta. This fertile ground was the nexus of the ancient Egyptian civilization, which we know about largely from illustrated depictions of daily life on tomb walls. And while the drawings capture livestock, the bulk of the images demonstrate farmers harvesting ingredients from the ground. Legumes, vegetables, and grains like wheat, barley, and rice anchor the Egyptian diet. Though food in Alexandria and the coast of Egypt tends to use a great deal of fish and other seafood, an Egyptian cuisine can also feature meats like chicken, lamb, and squab. For the most part, Egyptian cuisine is based on foods that grow out of the ground. Each dish comes with either an aromatic rice, perfectly cooked to absorb the rich sauces, or fluffy couscous that has been carefully molded into a perfect miniature pyramid, a playful nod to Egypt's ancient wonders. Each grain is perfectly seasoned and steamed to light, airy perfection. These aren't just side dishes, they're edible art installations that transform the table into a miniature Egyptian landscape. It's touches like these that make dining at Mambar more than just a meal. It's dinner and a show, where every plate tells a story of Egyptian culture, both ancient and modern. Flavors of Egyptian cuisine tell the story of ancient trade routes and centuries of cultural exchange. Cumin, coriander, cardamom form the backbone of many dishes. But it's the unique combinations that make Egyptian cuisine distinctive. In Mustafa's kitchen, these traditional spice blends come alive in dishes that have been perfected over generations. Now let's talk about dining etiquette in Egypt. Egyptians are known for their hospitality and will often go out of their way to make their guests feel welcome. So when you're dining in Egypt, it's important to follow some basic etiquette rules. Always wait for the host to invite you to sit down and start eating. And when you're eating, use your right hand to eat. The left hand is considered unclean, so avoid eating communal food with your left hand, as this hand is generally reserved for personal hygiene. Also, leave a small amount of food on your plate once you have finished eating. This symbolizes abundance and serves as a compliment to the host for providing so well. It's just polite and it's a compliment to leave that little bit of food on your plate to show that you're full. It shows the host that they've provided you with more than enough food and that you'll be leaving happy and full. It is also customary to offer food to others at the table, especially if they're seated next to you. And it's polite to try a bit of everything that's served. But when you want to compliment the food, you should use direct statements rather than a question. For example, questioning the method of cooking, like asking how this was made, means that one is skeptical of the food, so be careful about that. And of course, it is considered to be a compliment to take a second helping. In Egypt, taking a second helping is a big one, so don't hesitate to fill your plate with more food. And when you're drinking tea, it's polite to hold the cup with both hands as a sign of respect. Also, it's not common for people to salt their serving of food, as it's considered to be unnecessary. And in Egypt, alcohol is generally not offered, nor is it consumed with food.
Yeah.
Steph said yes, she will eat it. And
The whole part of it? Can I just grab the whole? Yeah.
There's an insight to it.
okay, it's
Yeah,
already,
it's
it's already. Show me your heart.
Channel Jess. This is very. Well, in the Philippines, we actually just
You're supposed to suck.
suck it.
You want
See that?
There you go.
This is very good. This is good for your health.
You need to put this flavor in that video. It is in fact not good.
But what makes Mambar truly special isn't just the food or the decor. It's the feeling that you're being welcomed into someone's home. In a city of 8 million people, where restaurants open and close every week, Mambar has stood for over 20 years as a testament to one man's vision and passion. And as we gather here with friends, we realize that this is more than just dinner. It's a reminder of what makes New York's food scene truly special. Not the trendy spots or the Michelin stars, but the hidden gems where culture, craft, and care come together on every plate. So the next time you're looking for not just a meal but an experience, find your way to this quiet corner of Astoria. Just remember, good things come to those who wait, and at Mambar, the wait is always worth it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great food.
Thank you.
Next week, we continue our journey through New York City's global cuisine as we discover Nepalese food in Manhattan.
This is from Keith.
Oh, I didn't even buy that.
Doesn't matter. Because I feel it already. Oh, I can see it from here.
What is it?
What is it?
Are you?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Me neither. Okay.
we're in good company.
Oh, here's Torvald. Are you gonna open
But she
it?
don't. Yeah, she
At
don't. No,
home.
not no. It's to be in a.
Safely.
Yeah. Thank you, Keith. That's her.
Not as 15, but she is.
Aw, that's very thoughtful.
Roxana knows I send her Taylor Swift every day. I haven't even opened my. I have the.
Taylor Swift shirts.
And that's it for this episode of 195 Nations, One City. Join us next time as we explore another country's food and culture without leaving New York City. Until then, keep being kind.